Uh, and we're recording. Welcome to our not live one-on-one session.
Mm.
Yeah, no, crazy times.
How many
Joy
sessions has it been before something like this came about? 50, what, 3? 4?
ish. To be honest, this might be episode 60 or 70 something, depending on what happens, because, I'm going to label these by order of release date, not by anything else, so.
Which is fair.
Yep. But yeah, welcome. Welcome. Here with us is Seneca, aka Artemis, aka Jacob.
Hello.
Welcome.
Alrighty.
Now, full disclosure, this is going to be recorded before this ever gets posted. Uh, so for now, we have a long wait ahead. Whatever the party finds out about this will be discovered in due time, but for now, let's see what happens. So, Celica, when last we left you, you had decided to leave the group in pursuit of gaining allies with the Silent Whispers in hopes that they would be more opportunistic and most importantly more of a surprise ally against the forces you face in Orrington. So, Celica, you arrive through the visage of a tree on the outskirts of the city.
Okay. Um. So,
Yep.
Celica would first go through before doing anything else. Celica would try to see if they can't go through and, for the first time, make a connection with the Evergreen Dragon.
Roll me a wisdom check.
Is should be good. 19.
You just passed this. You managed to go down, get into a meditative state, and you hear a simple, It's just been a long time.
It has. Took me a long time to decide on my, I guess, relationship with you. I haven't been certain on where I fully wanted to go with the connection we made when we first met. And after doing much reflecting, I realized that while I can still do tinkering, I still want to keep more to my nature side as much as possible. So, I'd like to dive a little bit more into that. Be more attuned with the powers that you have bestowed upon me, and that it bears with the revolving world and its environment.
Are you sure? There is no going back once you make this decision.
Considering I've had to make many tough decisions over my many moons of traveling. I admit I miss I miss being 100% engrossed in the Judaic traditions. And such I have gone through and put it off to the side. I'd rather experience life with an even split, for the Judaic traditions are what gave me a purpose at the very beginning of my life. And I know deep down inside that one way or another I'm going to die as a Druid. So, instead of ignoring it, I'm ready to pick it up again. Even if that means I can't go back to my old Judaic ways. This world has. Even if it means I can't go back to my Judaic ways, I have to move on at some point from it, from my past. This world, its history. As someone who enjoys studying the ancient arts, the knowledge, the tech, I have learned one thing that sticks between everywhere into everywhere I go. The world never stops moving, so why should I stop moving?
Very well. And with that, you feel yourself like more in tune with the druidic stuff. The stats you've made change to your sheet are now official.
Okay. With that, Celica takes a couple more breaths before moving into the city in their disguise. They appear as an elven woman. Fair skin. Looks like they're a local hunter.
All right. Do you try to go through the city gates, or do you try to seek in, like, through the source system you found when you released the dragon a little bit ago?
I would like to roll perception to see if I can't to see exactly how, like, what the current status of the gates of the city.
Sure, go ahead.
That's a 17.
So as you look, it appears that it's similar to when you first arrived in Zargan. People are being searched and like being let in very cautiously. It appears through the hub you hear, "Boy, what's this about? Didn't you hear? The city's great protectors betrayed them. Get get out!" "No, it's true, mate. Some group called the Wolfpack. Apparently, they were in collusion with a Cambion from the Brass Collective. At least the king says so, anyways." "Oh, you think you know people?" "Oh, so it doesn't. Why is this? Doesn't make it our problem though. We're just common folk. Hey, yeah. You know how it is with guardsmen and all that." That's what you gather.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and roll a stealth check to sneak around to the side with guidance.
Okay, roll stealth.
Oh my no!
I am sorry.
Ah! Oh wait.
I am. Yeah, if you have anything that can change that,
I
would recommend.
Do I have a singular point of de-inspiration?
Oh.
This is it. The Celica's probably gonna go through and they're gonna get captured and sentenced to jail.
Depends on how this goes. I'm not gonna say.
I did 10. It's just a straight 10.
All right. So, as you try to move by, one of the guards notices you. Looks to be a half elven individual. More slick back, black hair, in the typical chainmail. "Oi, you! Where do you think you're going?"
I see herbs out in nearby forest. I wish to go forage for it.
Deception.
Guidance?
Sure. Wait. Actually, no, because magic item. Soft 20?
20!
Soft 20.
Soft 20.
Alright. Alright, to be on your way, lass. Just when you come back, get through the gates, alright?
Hang on. What was the +3 for? Where
You have guidance auto ensued there. That's how that works.
Oh, wait. Oh, okay. Oh, right. I remember I did do that.
It's a time
Okay,
saver.
I guess I'm constantly casting guidance?
You made
I
it
don't.
clear, so you know, like you tend to. So I'm not gonna argue it. You know, it's a cantrip. It's not like it's a major spell.
Okay, cool. So, just in case, Celica is gonna go and travel a little bit out of the ways from where they want to enter into, and goes into the forest. Does go through and like pick a couple of
Survival. Just let's see
let's
how
let's,
well you
let's
do.
see, had 15.
You find some like good ingredients that you could get that you could have someone make into a healing potion, like enough for like one regular healing pot. So you know, it's pardon the pun, but it is a fruitful venture, so to speak.
So okay, do I need to make another stealth roll?
I would say yes if you're trying to avoid being seen.
I yeah. Natural 20.
Yeah, no, they're a little too busy dealing with stuff. You managed to sneak by and get to that store entrance with a little Jiminy. You're able to enter through.
All right, cool. So at this point, Celica's gonna go ahead and drop. Actually, no. Celica's not gonna drop the disguise just yet.
All right, you make your way. I would say you would definitely, because you've been here more than anyone else, you definitely remember the way to the connoisseur's place. Roll me for. Actually, what's your passive perception? I'll let you keep an active eye out.
Passive is a 15, but it'd be consistent. They would naturally have an act.
All right, roll. Yeah, roll a roll perception check for me to see how well you do at keep being an eye out.
26.
Okay, so as you move, you hear someone beginning to step behind you as you get closer to the lair.
Okay.
As you look, you see this is a familiar looking person. They have familiar swept-back blonde hair with a bit of a goatee, a relatively handsome face, as you see Ginger trying to get the drop on you.
Ginger, are you seriously trying to snake up Are you seriously trying to snake up behind me?
I'm impressed not a lot of people notice me. I know it's a cliche, but I never forget a pretty face, so who are you? As he holds out his dagger.
I'm here to make business with the connoisseur, and that's it.
Yeah, well...
I've already talked to him.
I know who I'm expecting, and, you ain't them, lady, so, gonna need a lot more than that.
What more?
Yeah.
I
mean, look, if things go well, maybe a nice little dinner by candlelight, see where the evening takes us, but, you know, I think we can laugh about it, but till then, unfortunately gotta verify your intent there, lass.
You know what? Considering I'm going into the lion's den anyways, Celica goes and removes the goes ahead and drops the disguise.
Ah, shit. Little Sally's back. Oh, you are the one I was looking for.
One and only. Like I said, I'm here for business.
Yeah, no, I was told to expect you. Go on in. You and your little group have, amused the connoisseur quite greatly with recent events.
Well, if things go right, let's just say that there'll be a good shift in your guys' business.
Yeah. Ominous. Optimistically ominous, but still. Go right ahead. He let you go on your way.
Alright.
You make your way. The underground bar is decently full. You do notice Luna sitting, having a drink with some people. Just, they look to be going over some plans. Notably, you don't see Ernesto. Nor Baylish, specifically.
Luna.
Oh, hey. It's been a bit. Yeah, no, Hey, Celica, how are you doing?
Uh, could be better. Two things. One, where's Bilish?
Ernesto sent him on some snooping job. My bad. That's a different voice. Yeah, Ernesto sent him on some job. Apparently, he's supposed to steal some sort of thing from some noble location. He's got a crew with him. He'll be fine.
Okay. And with that, Salika's gonna go through and actually mind link with her for a second, and is gonna go in detail, like basically give her essentially a rundown of everything that's happened up to this point.
I'm gonna need to make a wisdom check on that because I need to see if this will work. Because on the one hand, this is psionics, so not necessarily magic. Actually, no, this is a racial ability based on psionics. Yeah, no, there's no reason why it wouldn't work. Okay. She just like, that's a lot. Can't say I ever liked. Can't say to put it bluntly, I tend to have a good or bad vibe about people. And Ernesto, he gives the wrong kind of bad vibe. Also, I'm echoing off of you on occasion.
Okay, hang on.
Yeah,
Let me
sorry,
move
man.
let me just move the mic.
Yeah, sorry, man.
No, you're good.
Yeah. No, so, if you need any help, rigging the thing, just, let me know.
Hmm. It depends. Honestly, I have a favor I'd like to request of you.
Okay, go on.
Of course, this would still be in line link.
Yep, I figured.
Should things go south and wound up dead, my rifle, I'd like you to take it back to them.
Sure, where are they at?
Oh no, Salika would have updated them all the way up to currently.
Oh, in that case, you'd be like, you're asking a lot for me to go to Orrington.
Gives you a chance to see Ottoman.
Persuasion.
13.
I'll give it to them when they come back this way. That's all I can promise. Unless I have business there, profitable business, I'm not risking going back there.
Wait, is Lynn a part
Uh,
of?
yeah, Armin
Okay.
she's the Empress's basically disgraced daughter. Remember the anti-magic blood curse thing? Yeah, that's part of that whole shabeel.
Listen, in terms of rigs, if I wouldn't mind, if you're okay with it, I wouldn't mind having at least an extra pair of eyes when we go and combat.
I
Assuming that
will.
everything's settled, Manpine. I'm certain I could beat him fair and squared, but knowing him, he's going to try and play some sort of dirty trick.
No
No doubt he's
offense.
probably going to have Beirish get involved, but as long as he's nowhere near here, we should be okay. Speaking of that, I'm going to need to know the location where Beirish went anyhow if you know the details.
I don't know the full details. You know, information, value, that whole thing, but probably the connoisseur would be the one to talk to. So, two birds, one stone, as they say.
Celica size. Got that right. But that Celica's gonna go ahead and walk into the storekeeper's office.
As you do, you see Ernesto standing in by a bookshelf, by a wine rack, where you see the connoisseur and his visage of that Yuan-Ti. Ah, come in, come in. We were just, having you on the mind. You get it? Because he does mind stuff. It's freaky.
Real quick, Celica's gonna think into their head and speak to William. Do you have any information on Ernesto?
Guy. The guy tends to love to use his cronies to do his work. Never see him do anything himself. Not saying he ain't capable, but does mean you should expect that anyone who's loyal to him might do some things for him, you know?
What about weapons? Fighting styles?
Never seen him fight.
Hmm.
I know he has his little mind trick that lets him make your nose bleed, but that's all I know. He's very secretive. That's all I can really say.
Mind trick?
You know, if I was in your friend's head when this happened. Basically, without doing anything, he made your friend Armin's nose bleed. Kept bashing his brain without having to do anything. Kind of bizarre, but that's all I've seen. Don't think he realized I was in here though.
Interesting. Okay.
No. I am curious. The connoisseur tells me you wish to engage in some barbaric sense of dueling to the death.
Yes. Put it simply, Ernesto, I'm here to take your place. Assuming we can come to a business agreement. Should I come into your place, I would have more than ample resources that would aid in the better situation of the Silent Whispers.
All I see is a little girl trying to save her little. All I see is a little girl trying to save her little quest. Ah, barbs, insult, witty banter. Ah, gentlemen, it is gentlemen, and they great. But here's the problem: death ain't good for business. I'm sure you two can kill a motherfucker, but I need to know who's gonna make me richer. Don't get me wrong. The idea of seeing you two brawl that out, or your magic types, could be fun, could be great, but doesn't say much about you, Celica. Now we've done good business in the past. I like you. You got a little spun chip on your shoulder. I love it. But point stands. What can you bring me that he can't? Because he brings me quite a bit of cheddar.
Can you excuse us for a moment, Ernesto? It's time for big boys talk, and here you yourself are just about a wee little lad.
Ha! You guys ever laughed at him? You're not in command of me yet. I think I'll stay what I am.
I would rather have this sort of business be private, if that is okay, Constero.
Persuasion.
Of course. Oh, fucking goddamn it.
Yep. Nah. Nah, we're all friends here for now. Besides, I don't, if you do end up killing him, then, kind of a moot point anyways.
So, I do have a second request in the event that this goes through. One that would gain both of us a better standpoint financially. Well, you help me, I help you sort of situation.
I love the sound of financials. Go on.
And on top of that, one thing that I can offer is my full allegiances.
Oh, I get that.
You have gone through and aided us, and I have found you to be one of the most trustworthy individuals out there. I realize that I do have a tab to pay with the Yellow Jackets, and that is going to be repaid. You'd have a better eye on me at that point, too. But in terms of finances right now, Celica pulls out their Tom gun. I had recently crafted this out. Self-reloading revolver. Still working out the aim is to increase it, but I do have the knowledge of going in terms of crafting gadgets such as this to enhance his idea. With me becoming into a right-handed position, I aim to use allocate some resources to create a silencer for this, and perhaps create some sort of tranquilizer round that will go through and render our enemies unconscious without the need for bloodshed, making a job a bit more stealthier and quicker at that. On top of this, with us going through and making more of these, should we make a deal here, I will require the assistance of the Silence Whispers to aid in a overthrow of the Orrington's Empress. In exchange, you'll get a significant sum of payment upon doing so.
Alright, roll persuasion with advantage, because I will say, you did explain that well, and you did give you gave him some good shit, so I'm gonna give you the advantage for that.
26!
Well, natural 20 with max guidance. Now, that's a good offer. Gotta be honest, Zarkin's pressing the hammer down ever since your little fiasco. Great for us, like where they don't guard, but things are getting a little dicey. Now, we're not much in the way of fighters, revolutionaries, but we are great smugglers, and we do have ways into Orrington. Whoever we can smuggle for you, whoever you want on the throne, we can provide them supplies, weapons, all the sorts. But that means you're gonna go on those deliveries if this all pans out.
I wouldn't have it any other way. And besides, I actually do have something I'd like to try and train some members of the Silent Whispers for. Something else that I created to throw in on this extra bit of cash.
Oh, no, hey, stop mine. You've already struck arcane crystals, my friend. I'll be honest, revolution is great for smuggling. When's the last time you gave me a revolution, Ernesto?
The thing is, though, Connoisseur, is that when we get the plans in place to go and perform our little operation, I will still require some fighters of sorts. Something I have in mind. Celica would then pull out their rifle with the rifle scope on it. Created the scope, enhanced zoom optics, makes a killer long distance. Long distance enhancements. Perfect for hunting, more so and easier to use than that of a regular bow and arrow.
It looks pretty, but no, I'm on board with this. Now, I was actually going to think about having you two have a bit of a rub-off, maybe, rob a bank or two, rob a noble house, see who can get the high profit, but your little revolution intrigues me. Alright. I think I can accommodate your little deathmatch request. That hardly seems... You shut up! Still wait on that revolution.
Here's the thing, Ernesto. I have cards at play here, and I have several more up my sleeve. And, considering the fact that the right-hand man ought to be strong, I feel as though the ultimate end goal here should be a death match should be more suiting for see who's worth more. I've already accepted the fact that I could possibly die here, and I'm not turning back on this. Plus, I have a bit of a debt to settle with you anyhow.
A debt?
Unless if you're scared.
Do you really think such childish notions will affect me? If you wish to fight, you may have it.
Childish notions. Yet you are the one who managed to get some individuals of the Silent Whisper captured. my understanding.
If they got captured, that was their undoing. Yes, yes, you're both cute. You're both great. Now, the benefit to me is that your little group's an origin, so no matter who wins, I can get my profit on this. But I will say the kid has impressed me. It's an interesting little notion you provided here. That said, I'll give you an hour. We can prepare a little something. It'd be good entertainment, plus embedded and all that. That said,
Before, in terms of this, is there going to be restrictions before we even depart our ways for the hour?
oh, just one-on-one. Other than that, go nuts.
All right, that's all that I simply need. But that Celica's gonna do things. You're gonna leave.
Okay.
So
Bye-bye.
There is something I'd like to do.
Go ahead.
I'd like to go and with the disguise. Actually, I'm gonna. Actually, let me ask Luna. What's the traffic currently within Zargan? Are there plenty of new travelers coming in and out to the point where a new wouldn't really seem out of place? Or like that it would mix in with the crowd?
Your disguise would mix in the crowd. Luna would basically describe, just for the sake of semantics, that while you've been gone, it's been relatively the same. Guards are more on. Apparently, King Charles announced that the Wolfpack were traitors who assaulted his head of guard and the Archmage Badania. They seemed a little. Luna was there when the asked whether she was playing into the crowd. They did seem a little offed by that announcement, like as if she indicated that it wasn't true based on their facial reactions, but King. But basically, the traffic's been the same, and yeah, elves would definitely fit in.
Okay. So, I would like to get a ring of poison resistance.
You can actually get that here. Kind of a very useful thing to have in a place where you could get poisoned at any point. You see a red dragonborn bartender. Oh, I got one of those. Could either give me gold for it or a trade.
How much are you charging for gold?
To be honest, these things are kind of pretty common. I'd say 500.
All right.
Unless you got something of equal value, that's my price. The common,
no,
Celica's
gonna go ahead and, considering the state of Zargan, and Celica's just gonna pay the 500 gold.
Okay. Is there any other preparations you wish to make?
So let's see. Hold on. 1 platinum is what? 10 gold. 10 gold.
Yep.
So that would be
50.
Hang on. 50 platinum.
Yep.
All right. So 40 platinum. Could I possibly buy a greater healing potion?
Up top you could. That would run you about 400 gold.
Deal. There. Actually, nah. We're just gonna stick with regular. Buy like 1 more regular potion of healing.
Alrighty.
So that's gonna be how much regular potion of healing?
Like 50 gold.
Oh, so that's 5 platinum. So that comes down to 35. Really? I don't have anything else. Like, there's nothing else Celica could use to actually do anything. That's all. This is it.
Okay, then in that case, the bar's been a little converted to a little bit of a ring. Ernesto, you feel something begin to penetrate your mind as Ernesto looks at you. Do you allow? Because I know with the ring of mind shielding, he can't. I believe you allow what telepathic communications are allowed to transpire.
Which Celica would make sure that telepathic communications wouldn't happen with Ernesto.
All right, so let's
But I have
see.
to make a save.
No, because the ring prevents that, and he is not any kind of ability to do that. Yes. Oh wait, no, my bad. It allows. Oh yeah. If you don't allow it, then that's fine. He just sighs. Fine. I shall say what I have to say, but the tongue. You're outmatched, girl. Surrender, and I may consider allowing you to work under me.
See, a death is much more sounds way better than serving under someone. Yeah, serving under someone like you. Besides, in terms of people that I'd serve, your skills just aren't simply adequate enough for me to serve under you.
He adjusts his gloves. Very well. I do owe a necromancer friend a favor. Alrighty, everybody. Taking all bets. Notably, a lot of more people are very Ernesto. The consul gets like a bell. Alrighty, you know the rules. No help. Everything goes. Ding! Roll initiative.
Alright. You got music for this?
Yeah, I got some battle music.
I don't think city.
Oh no, wrong one. Where is it? Alrighty, let me roll 16. Ernesto's rolled 21.
21. Damn. I have a 16. He is going first.
Let's see what to do to you, because he is a powerful spellcaster. I get options. Well, he has major armor up, so that's good. He's gonna start small. He's just simply going to pull out a staff and tap it on the ground. 3 Eldritch Blasts come for you.
Eldritch Blast. Interesting.
That is a 15 to hit you on the first one.
That is a miss.
Okay. Well, I had to roll severity. That's a natural 1. He just misses. Nothing bad happens. Another natural 1. Same severity, funny enough. Jesus. He swings his blast at you, but you manage to dodge out of the way. It is now your turn.
Okay. So for this, I'm going to need to make him. He's gonna need to make a strength saving throw for me, please.
He's not particularly good at this. 13.
He fails as a ball of water begins forming around him. It begins grappling him restraining him inside the water sphere as it raises up into the air.
Alright,
for I cast Watery Sphere.
Okay. Okay, so at the end of his turn, he can make an Earth saving throw. And he doesn't have any spells that can fucking help him here, so, yeah, because I did not give him Dispel Magic. 16!
For a saving throw?
Yes, assuming that's the end of your turn, because all he can do at the end of his turn is try to escape.
He fails.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. He
All right.
has to roll really fucking high to succeed here.
So,
your turn again.
Celica's already is wielding their Everett with the staff of thunder and lightning attached to it. I'm going to cast Lightning Strike, and because he's restrained, automatically fails this dexterity saving throw, and because he's taking lightning damage, would that constitute as him taking?
Yeah, he's vulnerable. He's in a sphere of conductive electricity. Yeah, he's taking double damage. I cannot logic that away, no matter what.
So we're gonna go with 90. They don't have the. Is there any way I can actually increase the number of dice rolled? So I gotta do 96.
Roll. I was gonna say /roll on the chat /roll that.
I really don't need to change this. /roll.
Yep, I was
96.
Yeah. Alright, and that's double.
31, so that's what?
62.
And Celica goes through and he's like, oh, it appears as if you... Celica actually doesn't say anything. As it happens, Celica goes through in one fluid movement, kind of taking in tune of the Juridic side of her, Juridic side of them, as they go through and sort of like move around like they're in waves, forming the water, and then taking their staff and firing off in a final kaboosh.
He looks extra crispy. I'm gonna roll his strength save. Okay, he rolled a 0, so he's not getting out. Because I rolled a natural 1. His strength is -1. He cannot escape.
Oh, no! Why didn't I? Oh well, that's fine.
You're fine. I'm gonna be honest. He's not in a good position right now.
Alright, so...
He's trying not to waste his spells. That said, I might have to use one of his spells. Because, yeah, there's no other way he can escape. What do you do, Celica? It's your turn.
So... Wait, you can use an action to use the lightning. So, I got a question. With the Staff of Thunder and Lightning,
yes,
they have the ability Thunder and Lightning. You can use an action to use the Lightning Strike and Thunderclap properties at the same time, which I just used the Lightning Strike ability. Doing so doesn't expend the use of those properties, only the use of this. So, if I have already used it, could I technically still use it? Again, with that ability.
By the wording of the item, technically yes.
Question being is, will you allow it?
I will allow it by the virtue of the fact that it says it doesn't use up the daily use, and it doesn't say you need them.
Okay, so I got a question. Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, real quick, how big is the arena?
It's in a bar, so everyone can hear it. It's also...
Well, the reason being... Wait,
it would affect creatures within 60 feet of you, yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Hold on. I'm gonna retract even using that, because Celica doesn't feel like accidentally harming everybody in the bar, except Ernesto.
Mm-hmm.
So, that's fine. Let's see, what else can I do?
I'll be honest, if you have anything lightning based, it will hurt.
That's the thing. Well, you know what? Yeah, I got something. Shame. I don't have Call Lightning equipped. Oh well. We're gonna go ahead and use Everett.
Okay, roll shots that I know does lightning damage, so if you hit and you have advantage...
26.
Yeah, so 32 damage.
32 damage.
Ow. Okay, is that your turn?
Celica's turn.
He's gonna use the Dimension to get the fuck out of there. He appears right behind you.
Wait, can he do that when he's restrained?
Dimension Door only requires a bulk component. You can technically talk underwater.
Okay.
He just teleports right behind you. I thought I might take it easy on you. No longer the case. That is his turn, though, because it took him his action to do that.
Alright, hang on. How is he looking?
Very rough. He looks like he has a lot. If he survives this, he's going to have a lot of scars. You gave him a lot of shocks underwater. He's not happy. He's hurting. You have done what was 100 damage to him, basically. Like, you are freaking 6 shy of 100 damage.
I need him to make me a con save, please.
Okay. Ow. Dice hate you tonight, Ernesto. 11.
He's a prick. He deserves it. I'm gonna go ahead and... You know, why not? Why not do this? Not! I'm gonna go ahead and upcast to 8th level Blight.
So this might kill him. I'm just gonna put that out there. This actually might kill him. Roll damage. His HP is 46. I'm just gonna say that right now. This actually might kill him.
Actually... There's something I wanted to do. Because I don't want to overkill him. Celica doesn't want to overkill him just yet. That's the thing.
You don't know what he has? It's up to you, because if he has another turn, he's using something.
Wait a minute. Hang on. I want to... Give me a second. Let me... No, I want to look at it. Hold on. Now, I got a question for flavor of effect. If this kills him, could Celica channel this magic to not outright kill him? So that way they can finish him off how they would like to intend to finish them off?
Roll the damage and let's see, because this is going to be... Okay, you can... I will say there's not enough damage that could lethally kill him. You can knock him unconscious if you wish, but if you want him up, this will undeniably give him another turn.
Okay, well, let's see how much damage it does.
By 2, you kill him.
Okay, is there any way with, like, when he gets to that 0 H points, if Sal could like hold it to where he's just barely alive?
You can, I'll allow it, because you only did it by an extra 2, so that wouldn't be too hard, so...
Celica walks up to Ernesto. Listen, you know, the day that you told me that of what to do, I didn't appreciate it. See, you are a very inhumane individual, and don't give two shits about everybody here. I guarantee that if you went through and had the chance to take out the connoisseur, you'd probably take him out. But this is where you and I differ. I have compassion. And at the very least, when I see a problem, I know to take care of them once and for all. Which that, Celica brings out their Tom gun and puts a bullet into his head.
You shoot him, and he falls to the ground, dead. We have a winner! To my new right hand, Celican. I said that right? There's
So,
just some applause, some cheers, some chuckles, and a lot of fuck! Because a lot of people lost some money.
for those that betted tonight on this fuck here, on Honesto, rest assured that with me coming into my new position, I intend to make sure everybody here gets they paid out back in full. And I have something in mind. I
Fuck
have something
yeah.
in mind that's been stirred up with the connoisseur that will guarantee everybody to be a bit more wealthier in the long run.
Great
That being
words.
said, while I do have compassion, and I will help you guys out as best as I can, do not mistake that what I did to him, I will not be afraid to do it to anyone that attempts to go through and sabotage what is coming up. Everybody here has struggled quite a bit in their life, and I can see it. And to this day, we're all fighting to survive, taking on missions. We're wealthy, but we could go through and be better. Much more of a family oriented than just a couple of underground hood rats. With me here, along with the connoisseur, aim to help propose different opportunities that can go and make us more bonded together in a better light than what the Silent Whispers has been. If you all are up for that sort of change, then we ought to break out the booze.
There's some applause, some cheers. I love a good after party. Now, when things go down, like morning after you shake off the hangover, I'll be fine. I live in a perpetual hangover. Then we
Mm.
can
Oh, go ahead.
then then we can hash out the details.
And actually, if it's all right with you, sir, I would rather get down to business, as well as I'd like to know the location of where Borish is at. And any members that have been captured would like to know where they've gone.
Well, the ones who have been captured in prison, so can't really do a jailbreak. As for Barish, should be coming back in like a half hour. Just wait here and you'll find him. If not, yeah. Okay, look, full disclosure. We were kind of going to rob your place since, you were gone. And you have a lot of money.
Real quick, hang on. I need to get Richard in here, or actually Lipia. Can you get Lipia in here?
Sure, you can ask
Wait,
them something.
hang on. Real quick, I'm gonna go and ask Lipia something. Oh, wait, hold on.
Okay.
Hey guys, what's going on?
Hello again.
All right, I've gone through. Now we just Galleon. So, real quick, while you guys are out over in Orrington, you're gonna receive a message from Celica.
Okay.
Lipia, things gone well. We're in need of finances. Can we borrow stuff from the vaults inside the manor?
Go for it.
Can we use it as a base? And as a base.
Yes.
Okay. Out of game, Gillian.
Yeah.
Doesn't need to be kept a secret until next session. And you guys,
You go it.
because then you can go through and inform, the rest of the group of that happening. All right, thank you.
No problem.
So Celica looks back at the connoisseur. Well, we got good news. We can use some of the finances that are inside of the vault. Just don't take everything. And we can use the manor as an operating base.
All right. Good. I mean, not really, because there are guards crawling that place. We're just trying to get a little off the top. We'll deal with it later. Hello. What happened? You see, Beatrice has returned. He has a decent sack, but not nearly what you had in that vault.
Celica's gonna attempt to hide a blush because they do have
Deception.
14.
Alrighty.
Barish,
They don't notice.
it's a good. I'm happy to see you're alive and well.
Oh, Celica, thank God you're safe. How do you say was considered when the whole king made the announcement thing. You are public enemy number 1, I think. Yes.
If Celica goes and speaks in Draconic, quite. We had accidentally left a bit of a presence on the king, but what the aim is to go through and actually get that cleared up at some point. But good news. I'm going to be working alongside you now for a long time.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Ernesto probably won't be happy, but that is good news.
Barish, I killed him.
Oh, that is good news.
Celica chuckles. Barish, I always knew there was something cute about you.
No, thank you, friend. For now, let's drink and celebrate a new change in in management. Yes, alrighty, and
We will. I will be out there to join them in a second. I have to finish talking with the connoisseur.
They're a buzzkill as they're killing it before my buzz starts. Buzz abortionist.
Hey, you said you wanted to you said you wanted to partake in a revolution. You just gotta hash out a few things before we celebrate.
Fine. All right. If you want to go detail by detail, we can. But basically, for the sake of brevity, you can plan how you want to do this. The connoisseur will relate to you that they do have ways into Orrington under the borders. He would definitely send Luna because he knows of her origins, and she'll agree because there's a chance of profit, so she knows how to avoid those better than anyone. Guard control, but they would want to send you, Luna, and a third representative as part of the consort's interest to set up whoever you guys wish to back for the throne, to set up a supply line of smuggled goods and a payment for them.
Okay. So, number one, we're going to be of course, we're going to be making more, as promised. We're going to be making more of these firearms,
Okay.
munitions, as well as the scopes.
Tinkerer's tools check, I think, for the first one. Let's go.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go address this order.
So,
yeah, you supply them good. You do a good job at the 29. All right.
The creation of the silencers.
I'm counting that with that Tinkerer's tools check.
Okay.
Yeah, you do
a
good job.
And what about the tranquilizer rounds?
That one I'm gonna need a herbalism kit check for, because that deals with herbs and elements of sedatives. That is less tinkering and more herbology based.
Intelligence?
I'm gonna go wisdom, because medicine is wisdom, and that feels very in line with that.
That is a 27.
You make some training stuff enough that you have you're able actually to make separate dosage for different races. Bigger races like Goliaths or Dragonborn, there's some goods for there. And you're able to get some for humanoids and for smaller races like gnomes or halflings.
All right, just to be clear, with the first roll, that was also with the Tom gun.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So next, because right now there isn't really, I haven't thought of anything else. There was one idea that I had. Aside from the fact that we are definitely going to find a way to utilize some sort of smoke bombs. Excuse me. Or a smoke grenade of some sort. Essentially clear house type stuff there. Thinking on it. A idea for a breaching charge. Either something, I don't know, would it be possible with let's see, because what I had in mind.
So the breaching charge, it's possible, but you need a lot more gunpowder. Now, Orrington would have more, but with the current supply you have here, you don't have that sort of black powder you would need for a type of explosive like that.
Okay, so I actually had two ideas. So of course, I'd say probably definitely if make if we have if we can get any resources to make one or maybe two, that would be I don't know if there's enough resources to make at least two, but two would at least be needed for now. I had an idea for a more quieter one. So how can I put it? So give me a second. I'm trying to think here.
Because I was gonna say, if it's an explosive, it's possible,
No,
but
it's not an explosive. That's the thing. It's more of something that could cut a hole in the wall without really going through and making too much of a note. How to put it? Just a quieter way of going through. And
that would definitely be something more origin based because that feels like it's a lot of magic. And while these guys are smugglers and stuff, they don't have those kind of resources. And it's probably better if you can get those resources in the place that is known for its magical prowess. So I'm just gonna say for anything like that, that will definitely be a while. Keep in mind that you're gonna have to move out soon, so you can't do everything. So that would definitely be when you had the resources sort of idea.
all right, and then lastly, for everybody's sake, we're gonna need a decent amount of rings of mind shielding.
That is also definitely a Orrington thing because those aren't necessarily produced en masse here.
That's fair.
And even then, that's still a powerful magic item, so you're only going to have a limited supply depending on when you get that. So I'm just going to throw that out there as well now.
Okay, that's fine. So other than that, Celica would also try to learn as much thieves' can as well. Something Celica looks like as they're going over this. Celica looks at the connoisseur. Now, if I may, I'd like to put in a personal request. I'd like to make Barish a second hand to the second hand.
Oh, you want to be your little secretary? Yeah, sure. Go ahead and knock yourself out.
Well, I don't think I need. I don't think you. Well, thank you.
All right. Is there any other business you have to take care of with this, or because to be honest, I can't the problem with what's going to happen is depending on what group is going to be supported for the throne, that determines a lot by what's going to happen next time because there's a lot that could happen. So
Celica's gonna. Celica, while the party's going on, Celica actually will go through and take Barish to the side.
Okay, you do so.
Barish.
Yes.
So Celica kind of like rubs the back of their necks. Like, how do I put this? Let's try to be as less awkward as. So okay, I have been thinking, and seeing how everything's been turned, when we get the chance to, because Celica would have informed them on his new position. I would like to ask you out on a date.
Oh, well, I would, but there is a problem with that I was I was trying to learn how to write comments so I could do same.
Oh, did you have someone else in mind?
No, no, I mean to you, to you.
Oh,
I wanted to learn your the tongue you were teaching me to ask you out. Yes.
oh shit! I stole your thunder.
No, no, no. It's fine. It's fine. Yes, I would love to get go on a date with you. Yes.
Celica, Celica chuckles. No, Barish. I wasn't certain how I felt about you when I first met you. I don't know. I kind of seen something special inside of you. You know, out of everybody here, you were the most kindest, the most respectful, shy, but I could see, I could relate. You appeared like, a stranger that just stumbled out of a cave, and I was just a simple little, honestly, a little girl that was trying to find themselves. And I never really fully developed or never had gone through and devoted time to really wanting to get to know someone as much as I have with you. And over the course of us talking, I initially wanted to be friends. I realized that you started appearing more and more on my mind every day. So I I decided to go and work harder to be able to go through and fully communicate with you.
When I learned your tongue better, I will say how I feel. Um, I could say in Draconic, but for now, easier to show with small gestures such as laugh and to just be close.
At this point, Celica, in a long time, finally, like, without even hiding anything, they let their guard down. They go through and side with contempt, or not with content.
Okay.
No. It'll be interesting to get to know the boy who couldn't speak Draconic, or who couldn't speak Common. The boy that's been living down the sewers. And Celica goes and reach up and, well, actually, how tall is Barish?
Around like 6 footish.
So Celica would reach up and just lightly ruffle his hair.
He allows it.
What do you think?
He allows it, yeah. Whatever happens next is kind of up to you at that point. Yeah, I'm just gonna put it like that.
Celica goes and gives him a small peck on the cheek. And as she smiles softly and warmly at him, Celica, go ahead.
No, go ahead to finish your thing.
No, go ahead.
No, because I was gonna have feet laid off. So if you have anything to say, now is like the perfect time to.
Celica would go and look at Barish and say, "Hey, let's get back in and enjoy the rest of the evening."
Yes, let's. And as you walk back with a very bright red Barish who seems very warm, that's where ends your little thing.